Supercaliber is a short travel cross-country race bike that blends the speed and efficiency of a hardtail with the control and confidence of a full suspension bike. Supercaliber's secret weapon is IsoStrut. It's an integrated shock that gives riders better traction and control than a hardtail without the complexity or weight of a traditional full suspension bike. IsoStrut offers real damped suspension that's fully tunable just like any other performance shock. But Supercaliber is lighter weight and more efficient than other bikes with rear shocks. That's because our development team worked closely with RockShox's suspension engineers to integrate IsoStrut into the frame as a structural member. That eliminates all the other hardware and extra parts normally associated with a full suspension design. Not only is there less weight, there's also less lateral flex and no twisting. So Supercaliber still has the direct power transfer and racy feel of a hardtail. Strip away the layers of IsoStrut and you see a small shock. The shock is encased in a structural stanchion or strut that prevents deflection and shock damage. The rear of the bike is connected to the shock with a vertical bolt. The frame carriage slides on bushings that keep everything aligned. The vertical shock mounting bolt lines up with the slot in the strut to prevent rotation and frame flex. To save weight and eliminate flex at the rear axle, we ditched the rear pivot that you would normally find on a full suspension bike. Instead, the seat stays are designed to bow. They're wider than they are tall, so they flex vertically but not laterally. This keeps the rear of the bike stiff and with the responsive feel of a hardtail. With 80 millimeters of travel, Supercaliber isn't plush, but it has just the right amount of suspension to give racers the traction and control they need to go faster. It uses a standard shock pump to adjust for rider weight, and it has a dial for adjusting rebound. It also has a lockout for those critical start and finish sprints on smoother ground. IsoStrut volume spacers are available for very aggressive or larger riders to increase the amount of bottom-out resistance without having to sacrifice on small bump compliance. Servicing IsoStrut is similar to servicing a suspension fork. Seals, bushings, and oil can easily be replaced in the field by a qualified technician. IsoStrut makes Supercaliber the perfect one-bike solution for every cross-country race. With just enough travel for maximum speed in a super lightweight package, Supercaliber is ready for the podium.